It's going to be another movie review. This one's called The Fool Killer, also known as Violent Journey, 1965, with the great Anthony Perkins. I don't want to spoil the ending, but any movie with Anthony Perkins, you can pretty much figure out what he's up to. Gets a very high 6.8 out of 10. IMDb, only 261 ratings. Not too many people heard about this one. Now at 39 minutes. I love this flick. I'm giving it 5 out of 5 stars. I'll post the link to the movie in the description box. And yeah, great hidden gem. It says, looking at the movie poster here, it says, all the secret joys, the sudden terrors of being young and free from all the secret joys, the sudden terrors of being young and free and far from home. So it's about this 12-year-old kid after the Civil War in the Deep South. I think it's filmed in Tennessee, if I'm not mistaken. There's only one review. Well, it has 6 user reviews, but there's only one that I saw in here. And so the kid's an orphan. Both his parents died. He makes up a story with Sheriff Patterson from Dark Shadows later on. Then it's got Dirty Jim Jellyman. That guy couldn't stop laughing over a Dirty Jim. So Dark Shadows. What was he in Dark Shadows? I want to say late 60s. Oh, here we go. Sheriff George Patterson, 1966 to 1967. So this was, he was in 35 episodes from 66 to 67. Dark Shadows. And, cool. He was in episodes 54 through 329. Right at the very beginning. Dana Elcar. So getting back to the movie, this 12-year-old kid, he's getting whipped all the time, like punished for dropping eggs and stuff like that. So he runs away. He hitches a ride on the train, and the train stops to get some water. So he goes to take a leak, and he left his bag on the train. It just takes off. So he meets Dirty Jim, who tells him the story of the Fool Killer, some 8-foot tall guy who chops up fools with his chopper. He's trying to scare the little kid. And Dirty Jim has a filthy house that looks like something from Texas Chainsaw Massacre. He likes to drink moonshine. And the Well, 12-year-old doesn't want anything to do with the moonshine. So one day, he and Dirty Jim decide to go into town. And there's this chubby-looking, conservatively dressed woman who who takes the kid, threatens to send him back to his foster parents. And this little girl helps him escape. They become like two little lovebirds. He actually kisses her on the cheek. And then he runs away, but the little kid is rather disgruntled that he didn't come back. So he runs into Anthony Perkins in the forest. Let's just say Anthony Perkins is a little unstable. He doesn't like organized religion. He says that he doesn't remember his childhood, and finally the little kid brings him to a sermon. Fire and brimstone kind of stuff. Really cool. And the kid wants to be saved. But Anthony Perkins is not amused. And he just takes off, disappears on the kid. So the kid is disgruntled. They're like two brothers out there in the wilderness. They go swimming together, and they go on adventures together. But this one was the final straw for Anthony Perkins. He doesn't like people or cities or crowds, things like that. He's kind of weird, Anthony Perkins, in all of his movies that I've seen, except for one maybe that he did prior to Psycho, I think, before he got typecast. But don't ask me the name of it. I could probably look it up, but it'd take me a while to remember the name of the movie where he actually played a normal person. Anyways, the preacher gets murdered by an axe. And they can't find the killer. So the kid goes wandering around some more. He goes into like a candy or general store where he finds work with Sheriff George Patterson, Dark Shadows, who appeared in the very following year in Dark Shadows. And they're really nice to him. They treat him like a son, even though the Sheriff Patterson catches him lying that his parents died in some kind of native massacre. And he puts him over his knee, even though he regrets it later. So the kid's kind of getting into fights. He's only 12, but he's already getting into fights with older kids. Got too much testosterone. And then he just wanders outside and he sees Milo again. And he's begging Milo to come meet his George Patterson pseudo-parents. And Milo agrees, but at the dinner table, when Sheriff George Patterson says grace. Milo knocks over the milk glass like he's irritated. And they're just sitting there, and he just storms out, and he complains that the cities and the bustling crowds changed the kid. He tells the kid, "Make up your mind, come with me or stay with them." That's pretty much the movie right there. I know it probably spoiled the ending, but anyways, cool ending. I don't want to get too much into Anthony Perkins shenanigans, but you can pretty much guess the ending from there. Pretty cool flick. Highly recommended. Check it out. I'll look for the link to the movie, posted in the description box. And now I'm going to check out the Octagon. I know somebody's been waiting for me to watch that and review that. So I think I overslept last night. So did he. Got like 12 hours of sleep. And he even slept past the time when I slept. I woke him up with my shower. So now what day is it? It's day 4 of movie marathon. I think I just did my 11th one. I fell a little behind yesterday with The Stepfather. That thing was 2 hours, 20 minutes long, but it was well worth it. So cool. Laters.